We're going to pick up where we left off and talk about how to solve these actual problems. This is very similar to when we did our ratio unit rate boxes. We put the things we're talking about and then we fill in the rest of our box. So we know that we can cross multiply, divide by the lonely guy, or we can scale. So let's talk about number one. I don't really see anywhere that I could scale. I can't scale this way and I can't scale this way. So I'm going to have to cross multiply. All right, so 18 times 40. All right, we got 0, 0. Add our 0 down below. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. So I get 720. And then I'm dividing by the lonely guy. So dividing by 100 is actually easier than you think. When I divide by 100, all that means is I'm moving my decimal 2 places to the left. Just like if I was dividing 500 by 100, my answer would just be 5 because I moved my decimal over 2 places to the left. So I'm going to take my decimal and I'm going to go 1, 2. So now it's right in between the 7 and the 2. Okay, so my answer is 7 and 2/10. That means that 7 and 2/10 is 40% of 18. Number 2. This one, I don't really see anywhere that I can scale by again, but I know that I can cross multiply, and this time it's kind of easy. 24 times 100 is 2,400, and then I'm dividing by the lonely guy, 75. Okay, 75 going into 240. Let's try 75 times 6, just for fun. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 3 is 45. Oh, too high, way too high. So let's try 75 times 3. All right, 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 1 is 22. 225. And I know that if I try to do another 75, it'd be too much. So I'm going to put my 3 up here. 75 times 3, I just saw, was 225. All right, when I subtract, this is going to be a 5, 1, and 0. All right, so 15, bring down my 0. 75 going into 150. Let's try 75 times 2. All right, 10, 14, 15, perfect. All right, goes in 2 times. So my answer right here is 32 because I cross multiplied and got this number, and then I divided by the lonely guy, which was 75, and my answer is 32. So I know that 24 is 75% of 32. Number 3. 13 is what percent of 20? This time I'm looking for the percent. So if I got 13 out of 20 questions right on a quiz, I want to find my grade. Okay, so this time I can scale. I could still cross multiply 13 times 100 and divide by 20, but I see that I can scale. So let's go this way. I know that 20 times 5 is 100, so I can do the same thing up here. I can multiply by 5. So 13 times 5, 15. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So my answer is 65. So that means you would have gotten a 65% on the quiz. So 13 is 65% of 20. Number 4, we're looking for the whole this time. So 12% of what is 36? So again, I don't see anything that I could really, oh, yes I do. So to get from 12 to 36, I could divide by 3, okay, because 12 divided by 3, or multiply by 3, sorry. I could multiply by 3, because 12 times 3 is 36, so I can do the same thing right here, and I get 300, because 12 times 3 is 300. So that means that 12% of 300 is 36. So try solving the other ones. We already set them up over here. I want you to try solving them on their own. You can cross multiply, divide by the lonely guy, or scale.